Hi, in this video we're going to talk about negative exponents. In the previous video we looked at, let's say, the expression 2 cubed, 2 to the third power. And I define this as 1 times the product of 3 2's. Okay? And we went through the list. We could do 2 to the 4th power, 2 to the 5th power, or we could go down. We talked about how 2 to the 0 power equals just 1, because 1 is a factor of every number. Okay, let's go down a little further, and I'm going to say 2 to the negative 3rd power. Now, I admit, like, thinking about this in your head, it's kind of difficult to understand how can a number be raised to a negative power, but I'm about to explain it to you. First, up here, revisit this problem again. We multiplied, let me change colors. We multiplied by the product of 3 2's. Okay, we're going to do a similar thing down here, but instead of multiply, we're going to do the opposite operation, which is division, because this was a positive 3, and now the opposite of a positive 3 is a negative 3. Okay, we're still going to have our 1, because remember, 1 is a factor of all the numbers. This time we are going to divide by the product. We're still going to be the product because this is still an exponent. By the product of 3 2's. Okay, 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So this now becomes 1 divided by 8, which the proper way to write this is in fraction form, which would be 1 over 8. So 2 to the negative 3rd power is 1 over 8. Okay, let's take a look at these 3 problems. X to the negative 5th. So the same rules apply working with negative exponents, even if we have a variable instead of a letter. Okay, so x to the negative 5th power is still 1, because that's a factor. Instead of timesing by 5 x's, we're going to divide. Put out the 5 x's. Okay, so this is going to make another fraction, so we'll go ahead and just write 1 is in the numerator. It's going to stay. We're going to write our fraction bar, and then we're going to rewrite this product back into exponential form and without the negative sign. So this answer is 1 over x to the 5th. Okay, so what if the negative exponent is already in the denominator? Okay. So let's just break down this problem. This is 1 divided by 4 to the negative 2. So this problem right now is 1 divided by 4 to the negative 2 power. Okay. We're going to do the opposite of that, and when we do the opposite, we can take off the negative sign for the 2. So now, let me put opposite. This becomes 1 times 4 squared, which is 16. Okay, let's take a look at this last example. This is m squared times n to negative 3rd power. Okay, notice that the m squared, it doesn't have a negative power, so it's okay. It can stay, we're going to eventually have a fraction, so it can stay in the numerator. Okay, and remember what this n, I'll write it down here, n to the negative 3rd power, what that really means is 1 divided by, because we're going to do the opposite, the product of 3 n's. Okay, and what that does is it sends this product, the product of the 3 n's, it sends it down to the denominator because we're dividing by it. So m squared stayed, let's see, I ran out of room. M squared is going to stay in the numerator, and n cubed is now in the denominator. Okay, so now I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to show you some more examples that I want you to try on your own.